I just wanted to take a few moments to show you the installation of my NZXT, talk about it a little bit, tell you what I think. I installed it into my NZXT Switch 810. So there you can see it. I like how this material here and here matches with my NZXT Sentry mesh fan controller, so I was really happy about that. So it uses RGB, the color process, so you have your 3 knobs to change the colors. I'll get into that later. They also function as a brightness changer. If you push in on the knob, this one shuts it on and off. This one changes your modes that you can use, like strobe, pulsing light, whatever. I'll get into that in just a minute. Let me show you how I installed it. Get my light moved here. Okay. So what I ended up doing was I ran the cables out the back here, plugged it in for power in the back, and then I ran the LED plug down the back here, then under my hard drive case right here, and you'll see my plug. I believe you can see it right there. So I plugged in my LED strip. I ran it up the case. You have these clips here. Where are they? There's one right here. It's used to hold on this front panel, so you gotta be careful not to cover up the hole for the clip, or you'll be taking it back off. So I ran it up. Here it is on the top. This part of the top is lower than the rest of the top, so it goes up higher. Let's see. Okay. And here it gets pretty tricky. You couldn't lay it flat like I did for the rest of the strip. I had to turn it. As you can see right here, I turned it about 90 degrees, and it's laying sort of along this right here. It's sticking to this part of the frame. The reason why is because if I laid it flat, it would cover up this screw hole right there that secures the side panel, and it wouldn't fit there with that 140mm fan. So anyways, I put it along the frame where I showed you, and it worked out just fine. And there, that keeps coming unstuck. That's probably one of my only complaints about this, is the two-sided stick tape isn't the best for sticking these LEDs. Just make sure that you clean off whatever dust is on your case before you apply the LEDs. And there it is along the bottom. The remaining LED runs under here. I think there's one more that you can't see that's under this. But yeah, it covered the whole perimeter of my case, which was good. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like with the lights off. One other thing that I forgot to mention was that the NZXT Switch 810 has this sort of spring-loaded side panel cover release thing right here. It's for easily removing the side panel without having to take the screw completely out. Anyways, it was blocking my LED strips, so I removed 2 screws and took it completely off. It was pretty easy to take off, and I can always put it back on if I need to, so I just wanted to show you that. Okay, so I just wanted to give you a quick look at what the hue looks like at night with the lights turned off. Right now I have it set to white. This uses the RGB additive color process, so when you add green, red, and blue all the way to the max, they add up to white. So I have green, red, and blue maxed out right now, and it gives me this nice white. I really like the white. You can change the intensity of that. That's the lowest. Back to the highest. Back to the lowest. Let's go through the colors real quick. So there's your red. We could add a little bit of green. and get this nice orange. I like the orange right about there. We'll take green back down, add some blue, and we get this magenta. Keep going and you get a purple. Take red down. There's green, and we'll add blue, and we should get a cyan. So there's our cyan. Take green down, and I'll show you the blue. There's blue. Okay, let's turn them all back up and get the white. Okay, so few modes to go through. There is a strobe, a little annoying. And you have this sort of pulsating light, also kind of annoying. Then there's this one where it just changes colors. Don't really like that one either. And then there's this one where it kind of transitions into different colors. This one's not too bad. I'll probably never use it, but of all the modes, the special modes, this one's probably the best. And that's it. So back to white. I believe I showed you, yeah, you can change the intensity. And you can also shut it all the way off. Now it's off. There are two lights here on the front of the hue, and whatever color the light is set to, they are the same color. So that's kind of nice. So overall, yeah, another great product by NZXT. I definitely do not regret getting this. It was fairly easy to install. And as usual, any questions, go ahead and ask me.